Plane swap is a very cool project. We're gonna fly 2 airplanes. I'm gonna fly one, Andy fly the other one. Nobody else in them. Go up to 13,000 feet, put them in a dive, point the planes at the ground, get out of each plane, switch planes. I'll get in his plane, he'll get in my plane. So we can take off in one and land in another. This is the second time that I ever jumped with the airplane. You can see the plane moves a little bit. We're floating around and we're just checking it out. So you're actually skydiving with an airplane.
Oh, you follow this red mark is the airplane. So it's just finishing the turn. I was actually working for Kirby, another Red Bull athlete, and we went to a race and they said, hey, the guy who jumped without the parachute is here. And the Red Bull athlete, I said, well, I want to meet that guy because he's really crazy and brave.
We sat down at a table and on a napkin, he sketched out some speed breaks on the wings of how we could do this.
For me, the challenge is not about go fast or go high or go slow. The plane swap project behind the scenes for me is about learning more stuff, doing stuff that I never did before, and that's what makes it so interesting for me.
It's going to be making aviation history in many ways, but the biggest thing is not having any pilots in the plane and switching airplanes. People have flown airplanes at the ground before in different configurations and whatnot, but in this one, we'll just be having a big brake to help slow the airplane down and be switching the airplanes.
We'll fly in like this up to the plane, we'll grab the wing strut, and then we kind of walk our way right into the airplane. And as soon as your body gets halfway in the door, there's no wind, it's all fine. You'll be able to flip the switches and recover the airplane, restart the engine, pull the speed brake up, and bring it back around to land. When I was a kid, I used to fly RC planes a lot. I loved it. I grew up on a private airport. My dad was a pilot, flew in the Navy. My grandpa, he taught us all to fly. So I took an RC model and I went out and bought one that was a Cessna version. I mean, almost the same thing as what I was looking at with the 182. And we built a scale brake on the bottom and we started flying it. So this is the picture that inspired the whole thing. When I was a little kid in high school, this picture came out in a magazine. This is the exact photo from the magazine. But the plane's just kind of like hanging from a parachute. And so I took this idea and the idea of the pilot switching instead of just a jumper and making it, take it to the next level is kind of been my whole life is taking things to the next level. So this is really cool to incorporate the airplane flying like it was designed to fly. We don't have external parachutes or anything. We just retract the brake and the plane flies and lands normal. But this is what inspired the whole thing.